You're with Master Your Money. Have you heard the phrase, "that is the root of all evils"? Never get into debt, or that is slavery? That's true to a certain extent because when you're drowning in debt, your life is over. While you're trying to pay your debts, they're not waiting for you. They're growing day by day since no one lends money for free. There's always an interest. Despite all of this, the United States has embraced debt. Total US consumer debt is almost $15 trillion, which brings the average household debt to over $5,300. The US GDP is a little over $21 trillion, meaning the entire economy consists of debt. But I have some good news for you. Debt isn't always bad. Debt is unpopular because most of the debt we have is bad debt. You probably have some credit card debts, a car loan, and maybe a student debt, and you're thinking it will take many decades to pay off all these debts. How on earth can that be something good? To understand how that can be positive, let's look at how people with deep pockets still use debt to make even more money. It might sound a bit confusing because why would anyone with a lot of money use debts in the first place? Debt is supposed to be used by people who do not have money, but that's not how capitalism works. Debt is a powerful tool if you know how to use it. And in this video, you will find out how rich people use debt to make even more money. So give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Now let's get right into this. Number 1. Most trade runs on debt. Did you know that a lot of global trade relies on debt? Borrowing money to start a business isn't always the best idea, but for some industries, especially traditional ones, debt is the engine that drives everything. Imagine you want to sell batteries, a simple product with constant demand. Traditionally, you'd fly to China, find a factory, buy a shipment of batteries, ship them home, and start selling. Nowadays, you can do it online through platforms like Alibaba. Here's the surprising part. You don't always need to pay upfront to get started. Many Chinese factories eager to move the products offer something like a loan. They provide the goods first, trusting you'll pay later after building a solid relationship. Here is how it works. You sell the batteries at a higher price, keep the profit, and pay the factory back. You're essentially saying, you make it, I'll sell it, and we'll both win. What makes this strategy so powerful is that your money stays free. You're not tying up your savings. Number 2. Refinancing. Let me show you how the wealthy use real estate debt to grow richer. Imagine finding a property for $500,000. It's in a bad condition, but you see the potential. You put down 20%, which is $100,000, and take a mortgage for the rest. Then you invest another $50,000 to renovate it. Since you have renovated it, now some people want to rent it out and its value jumps to $700,000. Now comes the smart move, refinancing. You return to the bank and get a new loan for 80% of the home's updated value, which is $560,000. Out of that, $400,000 pays off your original loan, $50,000 covers your renovation, and you're left with $110,000 in profit. Not only do you pocket the cash, but you also keep the property, which can now generate passive income. Plus, your mortgage lets you enjoy tax benefits and save even more money. This strategy is how the wealthy turn debt into opportunity. Still think all that is bad? Let's talk in the comments. Number 3. Hedge funds. Hedge funds are like secret clubs for the ultra-rich, designed to make them even wealthier, often in ways most of us wouldn't consider. While regular investors like you and me look for promising companies to grow our hard-earned money, hedge funds often bet against companies profiting when they fail. The strategy they use is fascinating and risky. Let's say that you expect a certain stock to decline like Facebook because you know that Apple will announce next week that they will no longer let apps track you like Facebook. After all, privacy is their priority. You call your broker and borrow a Facebook stock worth $100. Immediately you sell it for $100, pocketing the cash. A week later, the stock decreases to $70. You buy it back, return it to a broker, and keep the $30 difference. Sounds clever, right? But if the stock price rises instead of falling, you're still on the hook. If Facebook's stock doubles to $200, you'd have to buy it back at a higher price, taking the $100 loss plus interest. If the price keeps rising, your losses keep rising. Theoretically, you can make unlimited losses since theoretically the stock price can rise indefinitely. But if you have 100 analysts working for you, you can make a fortune using this strategy. Number 4. Forex. Forex is a market where currencies are traded. It makes international trade possible. You can use US dollars in China. You have to buy Chinese yen to pay your employees, for example, in China. So there's a market where anyone or any company can come in and purchase foreign currencies, and based on different factors, these currencies fluctuate. For example, the Fed raises interest rates that will limit the supply of the dollar in the market and make the US dollar stronger against other currencies or vice versa. So if you can predict which currencies will rise or fall, you can make a lot of money in this market. But what makes this market so different from the rest is that for every dollar you use to trade in Forex, you can borrow an additional $100. That means if you trade using your $1,000, you can hold a position worth $100,000. If you end up making a small profit like 1%, it will be huge. Number 5. Credit score. Every successful company or entrepreneur uses debt strategically to grow, especially if they have a proven business model. Instead of waiting to generate enough cash, the owner borrows money to fulfill it, turning debt into profit. That's how businesses thrive. But not all debt is created equal. High-interest debts like credit cards can be a financial nightmare. To access low-interest loans, you need to prove you're a safe bet for lenders. This is where your credit score works in your favor. A strong credit score shows banks you're trustworthy, unlocking loans with better terms. And trust me, banks are eager to lend. There are trillions of dollars waiting to be borrowed, and even if there isn't any money, banks can literally create money. So build your credit score and turn debt into opportunity. And there you have it. Debt isn't inherently bad. It's a powerful tool. It all depends on how you use it. While bad debt can pull you down, smart strategic debt can lift you up. Shift your mindset to think like the wealthy. Focus on growing assets, minimizing risks, and turning debt into an opportunity for wealth creation. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, use debt wisely to take charge of your financial future.